Actions and Stuff is Minecraft Bedrock Edition's best resource pack, but did you know that you can use name tags to turn any mobs into its baby variant? Which is why I'll be showing all of the unique names that you can use. Starting with the sheep, and there are actually two different names that you can name the sheep to get its baby form. First, you can use the name tag Lamb, or you can use Woolly, and obviously this does work on every single colour sheep. And I am using the Actions and Stuff texture pack for this as well. As you can see, we get these really cute looking baby models, which, yeah, these look so cool. I really like the little sheep's ears and just the little blinking faces as well. It's a really nice detail. Next up, we have the cows, where you can use the name tags Calf or Mr. Mooch, and you'll get the baby forms once again. And this works on all three variants of the cows, not just the warm ones. Oh, I really like these warm baby ones though. They don't have their horns. They've got really cute faces, and they've got loads of just animations to them. These guys look so cool. I didn't mean to do that. But next up, we have the mooshrooms, where you can use the names Mooshling or Mooshie to get the baby form. And this is honestly one of my favourite baby mobs that exists within Actions and Stuff. These guys just look so cute. I love the little mushrooms that they have on them as well. And if we do summon in a lightning bolt, you'll see that we get a brown baby mooshroom, which has its own baby texture as well and looks equally as cute. Now, the thing you may notice with all of these baby mobs is the fact that it's just a name tag trick, so if you kill them, they will have their drops as before. It's pretty much like all of these secret name tag tricks I showed in a previous video, where, for example, naming a chicken Jockey would have a baby zombie on top, although it doesn't actually summon a zombie in. Moving on, we've got the pigs, where you can use the names Piglet or Little Chop, and you'll get the baby forms of a pig, once again working on all three variants of the mob. And yeah, these guys look so cute as well. Love their little floppy ears they have. Yeah, these are really cool, and I believe, obviously, you can still get a saddle and put it on top, although it will probably look a bit strange. Oh, it does render onto the model properly. Oh, we are pretty much sat on them normally as well. That's quite cool, although it looks a bit strange. Oh, I love his little sprinting animation, though. That's adorable. Moving on, we've got the fox, which has probably the most adorable baby texture. We can just spawn a regular one in, which looks really cool, but then you can name tag it Kit to get its baby fox form, and that just looks so cute. I love the very simple eyes that it has. It's also got a little item in his mouth. Yeah, these guys look so cool. We're now moving on to the armadillos, which have another two names. You can name them Pup or Dylan to get a baby armadillo, which, once again, that's such a cool texture. I feel like that's quite a theme with the Actions and Stuff baby mobs. They just look so cool. These guys look pretty close to vanilla at Minecraft as well, but they're just such cool designs. But before I move on to any more name tag tricks, if you're enjoying today's video and want to learn some more secrets about Actions and Stuff, make sure to subscribe. Next, we have a camel, which actually has two names yet again. So you can first name it Calf, which is just the baby name of a camel. Once again, you can ride it, although, yeah, that looks very strange. You noticed a lot of these mobs. For example, we had Piglet, we had Calf, we had Lamb. It's just the actual baby name of the animal. Or you can name one Camelo, and it will turn into a baby camel once again. And yeah, I really like these little baby camel designs. As you can see, this is an actual baby one, and then this is a grown-up one. So they're near identical. Next up, we have the axolotl, which turns into the most adorable little baby texture. That is so cool. That might be my favorite now. I love just how small they are. The little eyes as well, just by naming them Lottie. Yeah, these guys look so cool. Next up, we can actually turn the squid into a baby mob, which is a mob I always forget exists. Also, the squid spawn egg looks so cool in my hand, just like a mini squid. Anyway, spawn a couple in, you can use the name tags Inky or Squidling to turn them into little baby squids, and these guys look so adorable. They have these really cool eye textures to them. Yeah, these guys are just so cool. On a similar note, you can turn glow squids into their baby forms simply by using the name tag Twinkle, which just turns it into a little baby one. And this almost looks a bit like a jellyfish. I really like its design, and I love the little sparkles that comes off it as well. Next up, we have the Striders, which can once again be turned into baby mobs by using the nickname Sizzle. And I did just try striding, which is apparently supposed to work on the Actions and Stuff documentation, but it turns out it didn't. So you'll have to use Sizzle to turn the Strider into its baby form, and yeah, it just looks adorable. Next up, we're moving on to the cats, where you can use the names Kitten or Kitty to turn them into their baby forms. And once again, these guys have such cool little textures. They're so small this time as well. But honestly, yeah, these are some really cool designs. I think the Actions and Stuff cat textures in general just look really nice anyway. Yeah, these guys are really cool textures. With rabbits, you can use the name tags Bunny or Thumper. And turns out that rabbit just got killed. But using the... Okay, so once again, Bunny didn't work, but you can use the nickname Thumper, which also doesn't work. That's slightly strange. That just doesn't turn it into a baby mob. That's a really cool baby texture, though. Alright, I'm in a different world and biome now to see if the rabbit thing works. But no, turns out just naming a rabbit Bunny or Thumper just doesn't work, which according to the documentations for actions and stuff, it should work. So maybe try this in a future update where hopefully it is fixed. But we will take a quick look at the baby rabbit, which once again looks adorable. Anyway, bugs aside, we can move on to our next mob, which is the horse, which uses the name tag foal to turn it into its baby design. Wow, these guys actually have such cute baby designs as well. Yeah, these are really cool. And actually, this is the same if we get a donkey spawn egg or a mule spawn egg. You can turn them both into foals. And yeah, once again, these just have such cute little designs. And yeah, maybe don't ride one if you've name tagged it as a baby, because that just ends up looking a little bit strange. However, you can name tag a goat, Kiddo, to turn it into its baby form, which once again looks so cool. It seems to lose its horns, but gets these really cute looking eyes and face. Yeah, this guy looks once again really good. If you want to support me and my channel, consider becoming a channel member. This way you get to see previews of upcoming videos, as well as being able to share your video ideas. Members will be featured inside of my Minecraft world by being written into a book, and for $5.99 a month, you can be named after a mob inside of my world. Simply press the join button or the link in the description. Next up, you can name tag a Hoglin a couple of names to turn it into its baby form. We'll spawn him in over here. So you can use the name tags Hoglet or Hoggin to turn them into their baby designs with these really cool white eyes. Obviously, they will turn into Zoglins pretty quickly. I'm quite interested to see though if they will keep the baby if they do turn into a Zoglin, but there is actually a secret name tag trick for the Zoglins, which we'll discover later on in today's video. No, okay, so that when they turn into the Zoglin, they do just grow up again. Next up, we're moving on to my personal favourite mob, the llama, where you can name tag them Kriya or Kira to turn them into their baby forms, which once again look pretty cool. I actually really like these baby llama designs, and you can ride them once again, but don't because it looks a bit strange. But yeah, this guy just looks so cool. I love their little textures they have. And also with the actions and stuff texture pack on, they just look so much fluffier. But I do know that lots of people don't like this actions and stuff style texture pack, which is why at the end of the video, I'll be taking it off to show all the mobs that still work without the texture pack enabled. And now we have a skeleton horse, which you can actually turn into a baby. As you can see, I just accidentally spawned a couple in, but using the name tags foal or rattle, we can get baby skeleton horses, which you can once again ride. But yeah, these guys look really cool. Now, I doubt you're ever going to use this one, as the zombie horse is exclusive to creative mode. However, name tagging it foal or rumble will turn it into a baby form once again, and yeah, these guys look so cool. I just wish zombie horses were actually obtainable in survival, because they are such cool mobs, although you can't actually ride them. Next up, we have Minecraft's cutest mob, the panda. Wow, I just spawned a brown panda in by accident, but if you name tag it cub, it will turn into its baby design, and that looks so cool. I love the sort of pinkish tint around its nose. But you can also name tag one bow and turn it into a baby, and I believe this will work on the brown panda as well. It does. Oh, the brown panda just looks so adorable. Honestly, the panda is definitely one of Minecraft's best mobs. They just all look so cute. Next up, we have quite a forgettable mob, the polar bear, which are sort of known for having their babies because they get very hostile if they have a baby. Once again, this baby texture looks cool, but you can nickname one Cub or Canute, and you'll get the little baby forms. And yeah, these guys look so cool. I love the little baby polar bear texture design. I'd love just some more bears in Minecraft. Next up, we have another mob, which is quite a surprise that it has a baby form, and that's the dolphin. But name tagging a dolphin Flippy, or Calf, which is the actual name for a baby dolphin, will turn it into its smaller design. These guys look so cool. It's just a shame you can't actually breed dolphins in Minecraft, which then again you can't do with like skeleton horses or polar bears and a couple other mobs. One mob you definitely can breed is the wolf, and just simply name tagging it Puppy will turn it into its baby form. And once again, that is an adorable little texture. He looks so cool. And then we can try and get our bones out wherever they are in the Bedrock creative menu. There we go. We've just got these really cute little puppies now. Yeah, these guys look so cool. I love the little animations they have when they're sat down and stood up as well. Next up, we're moving on to some hostile mobs, starting with a husk, which you can name tag Sandy to turn it into a baby husk. Although it is just a model, it's not going to chase you as fast as a baby husk would normally, which is quite a relief. So it would be quite a good way to prank your friends. As with the next one, which is name tagging a zombie, Rotty, to turn it into its baby zombie form. And I think it would be a good way to prank your friend, as obviously they're nowhere near as fast as the otherwise terrifying baby zombies. Now, name tagging a piglin, Piglet, will turn it into its baby piglin design. And these guys look so cool with that massive crossbow, or just walking around with weapons, which you don't really see baby piglins doing. Yeah, these guys look so cool. Their heads are still massive, and they still got massive swords. But yeah, these guys, I really like the designs of these ones. Next, we can get the drowned, and name tagging it Splashy will turn it into its baby form. Or alternatively, getting a zombified piglin and name tagging it Piggly will turn it into a baby zombie pigman, which once again, I actually really like the baby zombie piglin design. Yeah, it's a really cool texture. I love the sort of detail on their heads as well. And now you can get them whenever, just by using the name tag Piggly. Next up, we've got turtles, which have 2 different name tags. First, hatchling will turn it into a baby turtle, or bubbled. And wow, I forgot how small baby turtles actually are. They're so cool though. Love their little heads and even smaller bodies and arms. Yeah, these guys are cool. Next we have the bees, which I believe I did actually showcase in my previous video, but we can just spawn a couple in. Name tagging them Smol, S-M-O-L, or Bumble will turn them into little baby bees, which are such cool designs. And also, I'm just surprised bees in Minecraft weren't this size anyway. But then again, if they were, imagine how small a baby bee would have to be. I probably said bee about 50 times in that sentence, so let's move on to the next mob, which is the Harrydallama, which is the same as a regular llama. Naming it Kria or Kira will turn it into its baby design, but for some reason Kira isn't working on the Harrydallamas, although the actions and stuff documentation once again said it did, so probably just a bug. We're now moving on to the Zoglin, which we talked about earlier, but you can name tag it Zoglet or Zoggin to get the baby Zoglin designs, and that's actually quite terrifying to see. I always forget about the Zoglin existing. I don't think I've ever found a baby one in survival Minecraft, because just Hoglins, like walking into a nether portal, is a rare occurrence. So even rarer to find the little violent baby Zoglins, which should probably kill because they do end up attacking every mob inside of the game. Next up, we have one of the most annoying mobs, the villager, which you can turn into a baby by using the child name tag or the nosy name tag, and they turn into their little baby designs. Funnily enough, they also just lose their trade outfits as well, but they still keep their trades. I did not know that actually with a toolsmith villager they could have like 3 trades at once. Anyway, that's not important, but this works on all types of villagers as well. As you can see, in the desert we have much darker skinned villagers, but you can turn them all into babies very simply. Finally, we have a sniffer. By using the hatchling name tag or the snifflet name tag, we can turn them into baby sniffers, which are once again a really cool looking Minecraft mob. But they were all the textures shown with the actions and stuff texture pack on, so let's take it off quickly and look at all the others. And if you don't know how to turn the texture pack off with actions and stuff, simply go into your Bedrock Edition settings, go down to global resources, active packs, go on to actions and stuff, click the little cogwheel and set it to resolution 32x. And here we are now with the default textures on, but as you can see, if we just walk around, lots of these do keep their baby forms, such as Bubbles the turtle or Puppy, but for some reason like the pandas and goats and things don't seem to work. Same with the zombie piglins for some reason. Yeah, it's weird that lots of these don't stay, but the llamas do. I've just guessed it's an issue with the pack. The striders still do though, I believe. Yeah, the cats still do, but they all sort of have their default textures now, as you can see with the pigs and the mooshrooms, which do have a bit of a different texture actually, but still look really cool. Now there is one mob I forgot to show the baby form of, and it's simply the chicken. By name tagging a chicken baby, it will turn into its little chick design, which I did show off in a previous video. However, you don't have to use the unique names, as you can just name tag any of these mobs baby to turn them into their little baby forms, which just makes it a lot easier to remember rather than having to know all of these different names. But if you enjoyed today's video and learned something new, make sure to subscribe and let me know what secrets of actions and stuff you want me to discover next.